Bam. Wow, I think it's a bass. Ain't fighting like crappie. Yeah, it is too. I'm telling you, they surprised me. How many times y'all heard me say that lately? Ain't fighting like a crappie, and I catch it's a crappie. When it gets to the boat, it's a crappie. It's cause they're fighting so hard. Y'all see how hard he was fighting? They love this cold water. The water is 42 degrees, guys. Yeah, I said 42. It's going down slowly all the time, isn't it? You know, 2 weeks, week and a half ago, it was 46. Y'all keep my videos. I load them. I don't load them in order sometimes. That's a nice fish, guys. I'm using an underspin. I actually loaded the video today about that. This is Wednesday. And we call them underspins in bass fishing, but I was thinking, crappie terminology is not underspin, I don't think. I've heard guys call it a spinner jig and everything else. So, excuse me, I always called it an underspin. This is a remelt color. It's a remelt from Limeade. That's right, I'm trying to fish some of the remelt colors to show y'all that they work. It's Limeade. Limeade is a lime color with a chartreuse belly, right? When I melted them all together, that's what it came out to be, this color right here. It's almost a lime with you got this chartreuse and a little bit of brightness to it, doesn't it? I put an orange tail on it because we're doing the tail colors too. Damn. Good gosh. I'm not gonna say he's fighting like a bass, but he's fighting hard. You're pulling that rod down, isn't he? He's shaking his head like a crappie, but like I say, it's a total different story when you get in this cold water. Hear my line cry there a little bit? Yeah, it's a bass. So I thought he was a bass, but I was afraid to say that. I got 4-pound test, and he's making a cry a couple times. Y'all hear it? That largemouth too. All right, come here. There's a spot. That's a nice fish on 4-pound test, isn't it? All right, guys, I might have another one. These remelt colors, the reason I'm fishing with them, as I said in the first clip, is I'm going to try to sell some of them in 23, and I'm going to do them in bags with LC shad, the fluke. Good gosh, another bass? No. See how hard they fight? He fought. I don't know if I'm going to show y'all that bass or not. Usually I do, but I think I will this time just to show y'all. He fought just as hard as that bass fought. He fought all the way back to the boat. Guys, crappie are scattered here now on this lake. I'm in 13 foot. They're from 12 to, I find them from about 12 to 18 foot. That's a nice fish, guys. Look at that. Wow. You can catch on a little bit of anything. The water has some good color to it. Y'all can see right now. You've heard me say this before. I'd rather fish stained water than I would clear. This water is about perfect where I like it. It's about a foot visibility. I like it like that. I can use a little brighter colors. I'm using this underspin jig, give it a little more flash. It seems to be really helping today, because when they see it coming, if I see them on the live scope, I see them raise up and grab it. They're not following it as much. They're just grabbing it. Minnows flicker in the water. That's what a spoon gives it, that flicker, you know, in that stained water. As he's moving, it makes it like he's moving more, trying to get away. Y'all watch minnows or shad, they come past your boat and turn. You see that bright, shiny flicker and stuff? That's what that spoon help does. Do I use it? Y'all don't see me use them much. I use them all the time? No. But I said this before. Somebody asked me that one time. Why don't I use beetle spins? Why don't I use spin jigs, underspins? And I said, I think there's a time for them, and clear water is not it. Clear water to me is not the time to use them. The time to use them maybe is during the spawn when they're shallow and you're throwing up on laydowns and you're throwing up the bank and they're 5-6 foot of water and on the back. That's a good time to use a beetle spin and this. I can show you this on the depth finder. When you reel this thing, it picks up off the bottom fast. You got to reel it slower than you would just a 1/16 ounce jig. This is a 1/16. Now you think the weight of the spoon would help it stay down? No, when a spoon turns, it picks it up. So you got to roll it slower. Being the water that's 42 degrees, moving it slower is a good thing, see? Now what I'm doing, see these little marks here? I got my grids on, guys, right now. See them little marks? I've got a little bit of a ghost tree. I said that yesterday in the video. Sunday afternoon. Never had that before, but I have it now. Oh, I had a bump. I don't see my bait. Let me go back and look. I'm not kind of watching it. All right, I know it's actually at the bottom. I must reel slow. I've been trying to get rid of it. That's why it's got that grids on there. I went back to factory defaults. Anytime you have a problem, go back to factory defaults. There's another one. Daggone, I didn't even see him. I just felt the thump. I think it's gonna be a white perch. But if you ever have a problem, go back to factory defaults and start over. That's what I do. That's a crappie. I don't have no set adjustments. People ask me about it a lot. I talked about it in another video. Y'all can check it out. But just check out the guys that have videos about it. Right now I'm on factory setup. I haven't changed it. All I did was change colors from the amber. So I'm just trying to get rid of that ghost tree. That's a small one there. He's about 9.5. All right guys, found another one. They're moving along, I think, a little bit to my left, because they were 15 feet from the last one. When I got back up here where the last one came from, there was nothing there. So yeah, he's just digging, I'll tell you that. Oh, I think he's hooked pretty good. There you go. Looked like he was hooked pretty good, so I didn't get too worried about him coming off. He's about the same size as the last one. He's about pushing 10 inches. Bam. I'm gonna tell you what, guys, I think they like the remelt. Y'all think so? I think they like it. So we got a little dirtiness to the water now, so that's why I made some with the orange tail. I was just thinking yesterday evening, I was blowing leaves at my house. I worked the last 2 days, and I finished the job yesterday at lunchtime. So I rode to the Mexican restaurant up Bracey, and ate. And so I come home and start blowing leaves. I blew leaves around for a couple hours. I gotta get them up. I'm getting them up after Christmas. I got them in piles. And I got a lot of leaves, guys. My yard is so good. I mowed my yard twice this year. You're right. My grass, I don't have any grass because I got so many trees. I mainly got a yard and moss is what I got. A moss yard. I got a little bit of grass in the backyard. But anyway, I got a lot of leaves. And I got done about 3:30, 4 o'clock. I thought, I'm going to go into the shop and pour something for today. That's a nice fish there, guys. He's 10.5. And like I said, this is a limeade color. And this head's purple. Like I said, I loaded some today. A video about these underspins. I said in that video, I ain't sure what to call them. Maybe I should have looked that up before I'd made a video. You reckon? I always call them underspin. So anyway, y'all let me know. I said in the video, y'all let me know if you like them. And if you want some of them, I can stock them. And I need to know what color. This purple's fine. I think I would just do purple and chartreuse. That way you have a dark color. You'd have a dark color and a bright color. That's all you need, wouldn't it? I mean, you got a spoon on. You're trying to draw attention to it anyway, right? So the purple here will go with any bait you put on there, and it gives you a little bit of different look, right? Purple's fine. And then chartreuse, you can use chartreuse any other time, right? Here's a couple marks where that one came from. See right there, 35 feet. Guys, I'm moving up. I know y'all can still hear the traffic. I started back there. And I move up about 15, 20 feet, set spot lock, look around. If I don't see anything, because here's the thing about this live scope. Watch how much I move this handle. Those fish are gone. All right, now watch. There they are. I only moved it. You know, you don't take much. If you got it on your trolling motor, you need to stop the boat and look around. And if you turn it too fast, You gotta have to have a separate thing like Sam has on Wildlife Ventures. He has a separate pedal on his trolling motor to control it. That's the way to do it. It's either that or a handle. If you got it on your trolling motor, it moves too fast. See how easy I showed you how you lost those fish? When they're on the bottom, like that, moving around, and you look for something small, it just moves too fast. You can't move his handle much, and you done lost what you're looking at. Water might be 42 degrees, but these fish are hot. I'm catching one about every 3 to 4 casts. I see him chasing me. I had a bite the last cast, and I just messed him. He come up and thumped it, and I just didn't hook him. You've got to hook him to get him in, right? You can't get him in if you don't hook him. My carpet's still wet from the other day. This time of year, the carpet just don't dry out. These guys are trolling over here real slow, and they're catching fish. I don't see them catch a couple. That's a nice fish there too. Bam. Bam. I've caught some good ones today, but catching a lot of them this size, this is the fun size, right? When you catch them, over 9, between 9 and 10, I'm gonna guess what he is. Yeah, he's not quite 10. Oh, this is smaller than I thought he was. So I got to see him after I got the net out, so I don't net him anyway. How many times y'all pull the net out and go like, nah. Alright guys, he's a baby. Well, there you go, guys. He ain't that bad though. He's probably 9 and 11/16. There you go. Isn't that right, Albert? That's probably what he is. Alright. Look guys, appreciate y'all guys. I've got some of these remelts too in a solid color. I might fish one of them next with just solid. Am I gonna put tails in some of the baits for the remelts? I don't know yet. If I have time, I might make a few tail baits and just throw them in a bag. You don't know who's gonna get what. There's not gonna be no. It's just gonna be a mixture. Like I say, it won't be no brand. It won't be no name. I'll have them probably gonna have them remelt blue, remelt chartreuse. Because I've been making blue ones too, and I done made a video with them last week. Had no trouble catching fish with them. This is remelt chartreuse, that's what I'll call it, because it's got chartreuse in it with the lime. I've got chartreuse in black that I hadn't tried yet, but I probably won't put those in because I think it'll be too dark. It'll be chiffon too. The chiffon color makes a chartreuse color. All right. So I got remelts from quite a few different ones, and my line wants to kick around my rod today. I got a little line twist. So y'all can look out for that, okay? Hey, Dennis, Fishing Lake Country, appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate your comments. If you haven't been on Lake Country Baits, check it out. I get orders this slow time of year, but I'm still getting orders. I keep telling y'all, a lot of people are buying the Willowtails. It's a hidden secret, evidently. Because when people buy them, they don't buy one pack. They're buying 2, 3, 4 packs of the same color every time. So people's catching fish on the Willowtails, they wouldn't be buying 3, 4 packs at a time. I'm telling y'all guys, I don't sell many Willowtails, but the people that buy them, they know what to do with them. I think the Crappie know what to do with them too. Look here, I might make one more cast, guys. If I do, look, I see a couple right there. The boat done turned around a little bit. Hey guys, I'm gonna fish on. We'll catch y'all later.